bathroom go. It's that kind of crazy show, that way. Okay, so this next situation, I was looking for a fantastic writer, and I went to the New York Times, and I saw this book called Secrets of a Shoe Addict by a best-selling woman author, and then I went to her website, and I was like, oh, is she a mother, please? And she is, and it was so exciting, and we talked, and she loves to write, funny, and so she's here tonight. That's a really good part. And then, turns out, she doesn't really like to be in front of people. The novelist doesn't like to be in front of people. I don't know why that surprised me. So, but here's the great thing. Her daughter is with her, and so, oh my gosh, tell me your name.
Paige.
This is how fresh and alive the show is.
Paige.
Paige is here tonight, and so Paige was making fun of her mother during rehearsal, and I said, Paige, why don't you step on stage, Paige, and maybe turn the page. Maybe that would be your job, Paige, since you're so mean to your mother. And then I said, Paige, why don't you read your mother's story? And Paige said yes, and that's what you're about to hear. Paige Harbison reading her mother's story. So please give a generous, warm welcome to Paige Harbison. Everybody thinks that I've been a total idiot since I was born, so... Alright, so she was too scared to come up, so this is called Stop Licking the Wall. I am completely serious. Take the trash can off your head now. We were staying in an ornate suite in the New York Palace Hotel, which contains a glass shelf bar and lots of fussy, fragile knickknacks. My 8-year-old daughter had decided it would be fun to put a wastebasket on her head. A wastebasket that God knows how many strangers had dropped, blown, spat, or otherwise expelled God knows what into. And walk around a veritable bowling ball and $900 a night plus damages bowling alley. It wasn't the first time I've been amazed at the things I'd said in the interest of educating and protecting my children. Don't mess with scissors. Don't play with matches. Those ordinary gems were for other moms. Mothers with normal children. For me, it was stop wiping your nose on the dog. When I say get out of the pool to pee, I don't mean on the sidewalk. Don't put the tires from your Hot Wheel cars into your ears. No, changing your name to Superman does not give you the ability to fly. Don't ever try that again. Once upon a time, and believe me, it's a fairy tale remembrance for me, I used to talk to other grown people about grown things. I could converse about politics, art, almost anything without looking at the corner of my eye for sparks, fire, blood, or accidental drownings in toilet bowls. Then I had children. 2 of them, a girl and a boy, born 10 years and 2 miscarriages apart. I have been at this for a long time. With the first one, I was young and feeling my way through an unexpected pregnancy. Raising a baby at 22 was a bit like being a finger-wagging, bossy older sister. In retrospect, looking back at the quaint days when the counter clerk at the airport would simply ask you if a swarthy-looking man with a bomb and an agenda had packed your suitcase, the world was a lot safer. The world changed a lot during the decade that passed before the next baby was born. The internet became easy and accessible. Cell phones became the norm. TiVo made life wonderful. We entered a new millennium and the world got smaller, more intimate. And briefly, this was 2000, it felt a little safer. With information on almost anything just a few clicks away and the cell phones cheap enough to give to my children, I foolishly thought that having a second child would be easier. I certainly thought that I'd be more relaxed, that I'd worry less, that everything would fall more naturally into place. Not in my case. If I kept my mouth shut and let my son put tiny rubber tires in his ears, I'd probably be giving these directives in sign language. With both children, it was the same. Those first few tentative, failed baby steps were precious. We gloried in them, encouraged them, pulled the children along with sheer will, clapping and shouting encouragement like we were cheering on a Super Bowl win. Then we spent the next 2 years chasing around what may as well have been a 2-foot drunk, and we were issuing instructions that only someone very drunk, very stupid, or completely inexperienced at life would need. Stop licking the wall. That's a bird bath, not a toilet. Apologize to Mr. plumber and get a bag.